Okay, Gab,
And
we back.
we back.
So we were finishing up, and we were going to dive deep into the exploring new things in
Part
relationships,
two.
part
Hmm.
two, and it was it was it was getting a little juicy. We wanted to kind of
Keep
hone
it
it in
going.
before we go too far into it. But like,
Yeah.
yeah. So when you explore, you start adding these other components to the relationship,
Mm-hmm.
or these other experiences, and you open Pandora's box. What do you do with that? Like we were talking before, talking about not making a person feel funny about them doing a little move on you. Like we were just talking. Kim was saying like, you bust a move on you, you be like, damn, baby, I like what you did the other day. But sometimes I know guys, I you know feel some kind of way if somebody busts a move on me, and I'm like, where you get that from? You know what I'm saying? And
True
you can't.
story. True,
That's
true,
another thing.
true, true story.
Right, and
True
that's like the
story.
beginning of it because that's just the first part of exploring new things, like just doing things within yourselves and allowing that person to be themselves and explore. And sometimes it ain't because they was with somebody else; they may have just felt it. Sometimes you just do things, you just paint. You just do something. You're like I ain't never thought to hold on this wall that way or something. You may do something different. Something came in your mind, and you may try something just off your head. You can't make that person feel like they can't be expressive in that way to you.
Right, right.
But I wanted to go, what I wanted to go into, and you let me know if you want to do this now because we don't have to do it now. But like if you were to entertain an outside person, and what does that mean, and how does it make you feel? Because there's so many I can, but I'm just assuming there's so many emotions that can go with the jealousies and stuff like that, where you with this other person or y'all doing this little threesome or whatever you're trying to do with a third person, and the responses are different. You know what I mean? Like you touch, it's a husband and wife, and they bring in we just gonna say because this is a popular thing. Everybody, it's not a super uncommon thing. It's not as taboo as bringing a man in on a heterosexual relationship. The taboo is like the husband and wife bring a man in. That's more taboo. But husband and wife bringing a woman in is something that's been more commonplace and stuff like that. So if the woman is more open to be more to explore sexually with the woman, then how do you feel as a guy if their response is different than the response you get from either of them, or vice versa? If your woman looking at you as a guy, your woman looking at you like how she responded to you or how you responded to her, that whole thing outside of just like what we do in the bedroom within ourselves, that could be a whole another mind blowing. I don't know. It's like so. Those are areas that I wanted to kind of explore because I think I know of some people who've experienced those things and they should just been different all the way through since then.
But
And
that's just it, though, Ed. You gotta, once you do that, whether you do it within your relationship or outside of it, and it's always more detrimental to the dynamic duo when it's outside because you don't project that way. If you start off that way, you don't have that kind of problem. It's not a shock. It's not
mm,
a this. It's not a that. But if you already in it and then you try to bring another dynamic to it, then it's not susceptible or nor is it sustainable. It is going to have the caviar of different feelings. It's gonna be where now see you won't like that. So look at those. So I saw the way look, oh wow, so you really throw it back for him. You know what I'm saying? Now, I have not experienced that. No threesomes, no none of that stuff. That's not something I can talk about, but I can talk about it through what was shared with me. And I can say I know about a couple that they were married. And but his wife, when they married, were virgins. Coming from the way I grew up, you married as a virgin. I
mhm.
did. So with that stated, he felt like that his wife should experience, that she got one life to live. So he encouraged her to be with another man because he said she should just have that experience. Now, anybody was telling her like, "Oh, y'all unequally yoked. He wasn't saved. She was saved." And they was just telling her that, it was like he can't love you because a real man wouldn't want to share his wife. That's his
Mhm.
pride of joy. And so at first she was feeling like that, but she loved her husband. So guess what? As time went on, she embraced that change. Now, the deal was that she would do it and he watched. He did not want to participate. He just wanted to watch.
Wow. What's
So
the
it
name
was
for that? What's the name
so
for that? You
so
know
it was
that?
all set up, and she was all ready, but he didn't show.
The
But
guy
she
didn't?
went. Her husband didn't show, but she went through it with the guy. But her husband didn't show to watch, and then it became an issue. He was like, "So you did it?" And she was like, "You
Oh.
put this open Pandora box.
Oh
You did
man.
all this, and now you're gonna ask me, did I do it?" And then she was like, "Not only did I do it, I loved it." Now, so my thing is, so then he went on to feel all his insecurity feelings,
All that stuff came up and
but you was trying to. So a lot of times, I think it's just okay. He did that, and he trying to like show her like he's such this wonderful husband in his mind. In his mind, y'all, he thinking he this wonderful husband. My woman should be exposed, to another person simply for the fact she got one life to live. It was a special anniversary or whatever. Okay, maybe she didn't put up with stuff with him, and he just wanted to do that because people move out off hurt and guilt.
okay.
But with that
How about it?
said, you opened up something to where that wasn't the only dick she wanted to continue to experience. See, when he had her in that bubble, it was unknown. But when you opened it, it became awareness. And now my eyes open. It's just like when you take a baby out the womb, like all I was seeing was water. Now I actually see movements and flotations, and they more curious, and now they grab and they can actually, oh, I feel. It's just like a whole brand new, what I'm saying? And oh, this is a new penis. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's what it is. So you open up that door. All I'm saying is, I don't care what way you get down, who you married, not married, none of that. You just gotta be ready for that. And then be on the other side, be ready for this too. Don't be getting mad, snapping and going off. Say, I don't give a damn who you with. Okay. Cause some people in relationships take that shit literally. And then when you try to comfort them and say, but you said you didn't give a damn who I was with. So I was with who I wanted to be with.
Wow.
Or they say, that's what we doing? Oh, so you want to be with other people? Okay, so that's what we doing. And you thinking that, you wanted that person just accept you to do your shit and they rock with it. And she's like,
Right.
nah, Nick Rails, I'm doing it too. If that's what you
Right.
want to do. So you just got to be. That's why I think I'm gonna be honest. I really believe this, and I can say this now, guys, with the wisdom that I have been blessed with in my life and my experiences. I would say, bring it all to the table. Starting a brand new relationship, there is not gonna be no caviar. Or I didn't know. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna incur. I do now in every relationship I have, not romantically because I'm not in that, but I'm just saying I will. I talk about everything. Like I will just curious, just like Ed is doing right now. Like, you want to know, you want the curiosity. That's what you need to do in your relationship. Stop thinking that, this he ain't going nowhere or she ain't gonna go nowhere. And you be all shocked because y'all put y'all whole thumb in y'all mouth when you find out your baby boo been with another nigga. Y'all lose
Ooh.
your whole understanding.
Girl, listen, it be furniture moving and guns drawn and murder attempts and
But us women, we just cried ourselves, our girlfriends, some wine, and then we still give y'all some ass.
Kim. I don't know if I sent you this video. I got sent to me. I think Anya sent it to me. It was, I think I told you about it. I don't know if you've seen it. When it was on Maury, I'll tell you about that. And the woman, they was all doing a truth
No, you
test.
didn't send it to me. I
I
didn't get
gotta
the part
find
where
it.
the guy fell out in the back because it found out it wasn't
Girl, that
that
shit
his
was
wife,
that
his girl slept with the guy. I didn't get
yes.
that.
But it was, yeah, you didn't get that. But it was after she had found out, 'cause she had asked him, was he doing something? He was like, yeah, I did this and the other. She was all salty and mad and crying
Mm.
about that. But she's like, okay, since we doing this, that's what happened.
That's right.
He went in the back. He was like, oh. he oh. Please, Kim, listen to me. Listen to me. It'd be the funniest stuff. And it's like I could laugh at that because listen, that shit was funny. But you're right about that. You be talking all that shit, then it said happen. They ready. They got to go. They they
Yeah, I mean,
got that shit
all
ready.
these, and I hate to say it, but this shit is real. Guys have really smoked they want. What about that basketball player that something they said about Mayweather? It was a friend, he was talking to him on the phone, and he straight went over there and he killed her and he killed himself.
Oh yeah.
That's so sad. Like that's why they, we talked about it, but we didn't do it. We did not do
No,
a complete segment on it.
right.
Men can't handle the stuff that they do to women.
Oh, we didn't record that segment. We got it, but we didn't do
Yeah.
it.
And that's sad, but that's what I'm saying. But if you have all that stuff up front, and I'm just gonna say up front, because once you've been with a person for a while, the new introductions of things, they difficult to pass. You
Mm.
understand what I'm saying? They are very difficult to
It's a
pass because
whole
you guys,
process.
right, you guys have created a different culture. So then you're like, oh well damn. So you out there doing that because when you with someone else, that's that new relationship energy, as Ed say. You do it with somebody else, and then you sneak it in line because you love it so much. You love it, right? But you can't bring that to the culture that you created years ago. But the truth of the matter is, you're not that person from years ago. The
Right.
person that you're sharing that new relationship energy with, that's who you are.
Mm.
But trying to get that other person to see that, and hey babe, we just keep elevating and don't. And then even when you think you did do it, here comes the circumstances. Oh no, go ahead and do you. I'ma do me. So I ain't rocking with your ass like the way we used to. And you like, so I gotta lose something again. I can't have that because I want this. Yes. So at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. I say agreements. Understanding the agreement. Understanding the assignment of the agreement that we are creating. This is what we need to do. This is what I'm just letting you know. Who you talking to right now? I don't know, babe, but right now I'm good. This is where I'm at right now. But I don't know. I might not feel this way. But I tell you what, I'm gonna continue and constant. We're gonna always. That's why I say you should never be bored in a relationship. It's so much stuff to do to be able to bring out the other spice and stuff with one another. Stop staying stagnant. And I'm just gonna put it out there. Most of the time when people is going a different way is because you keep doing the same thing with the same in the same way. And you do it. If you gotta throw your ass and become a whole senorita, you know what I'm saying? Or if you got to go ahead and be butt ass naked with your ass out and a fire
Right.
belt,
Right.
it's okay. Because it's not about nobody else. This is between you and your man.
And and like you said, one of the things I love, you talk about this all the time on almost every segment, is taking inventory and reevaluate. I call it recalibrating or coming to the
Mm-hmm.
table,
Recharge, reset.
recharge, reset, renegotiate if
Yeah.
need be.
Bring it to the
Because
table. Yeah.
and you know what, the reality of it is that you said something earlier, and this goes with your ripping off the band-aid concept.
Yeah.
It was like
Yes.
the other segment, you was like, just come out and say it. Like forget all that trying to go around this way and trying to say it the nice way, because the reality of it is that if this is who you are and what you want to do eventually, I mean it's there, it's gonna come out.
Either
So
it's
it's like
gonna come out, whether it's gonna come out in truth, it's gonna come out in a lie. That's the only way it ever comes out.
right, so it's like just go ahead and deal with it. So now you have a like a table. The table is set to talk about it and deal with it on
Create
your
the
terms.
platform though. Create the
uh,
see if you
Create the
have that
platform.
solidified platform, then that makes it be able to talk about
Yeah, because you can talk about this, and it's a difficult conversation.
it. It
Don't get it
is.
twisted. It's a difficult conversation, but you have more. I don't want to say control, but you're ahead of it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's almost like a cancer, so to speak, when you kind of like, okay, you got this sickness, but you're ahead of it. We got plans. We can do this. We do this. We can stay ahead of it.
And you gotta be open to accept that that partner may not accept that. Period.
Yeah,
Then what you gonna do?
that's what gets tricky. Because that's where it gets tricky. That's when you get it's a lot of
So then do you say fuck them and you do it anyway?
I don't think that's the
That's
case. I
what
think
most people are doing. And then that's when you see what I'm
that's
saying?
a whole other.
So I wanna bring that out too. Even though we can tell you how to come to the table, share it all that. Most of the time it's unacceptable. It's non-agreeable. Then what you gonna do? So that's why I'm saying before you can even get it out your mouth, it changes everything. Because that can be an argument that you guys are arguing about now for months. For months. It just go for
That gets tricky
years.
though. That gets tricky, Kim, because now it's like that's tricky.
And
That's an
that's why
absolute.
most people
That's
just
an
don't say nothing.
yeah, yeah. That's an absolute bona fide fact. I have an idea that I want, and I'm telling you because I really want it.
And I
Uh,
want you to be okay with it.
but they not, and you
But
just
they
be like,
not. So that's what I'm saying. So it's just like you go to your boss, you feel like you done all you supposed to do, and you deserve this $250,000 raise. And they just tell you, well, that shit ain't in the budget. I mean, I
it ain't
probably
gonna
can get you about $2.
happen.
And you like,
You be like,
what? I've been out here giving my best stuff, and that's it. And you like, well, so is you gonna leave and go after the 250,000, or you gonna stay with the $2? Most of the time, your ass gonna stay with $2 because you ain't trying to be without. Period.
right now
But
you get right.
then,
You
but
risk having the
then
job.
you don't. But then, when you stay in it,
You
your
resentful.
behavior change.
It's like you're resentful.
You start becoming resentful. You start
Mm.
looking for because, and that's unfair. That is so unfair.
Ooh, this
Because
shit is so.
listen, just because I decided that this is something I want and I desire, you have to be compromising people that your mate might not want that.
Mm.
So that's when it comes down to, do you love them enough to go without? Which one you love the most? Which one you want the most? Do you want it that bad to where
You
you're
want
gonna risk what you got, or do you want it? But I'm gonna tell you something. Either way you want to play it, it's gonna hurt because you
I'm gonna
are
say
not the
this.
same.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. That's a very good point, and I think that this. I think it goes to this point too, Kim. This is. I'm gonna bring this piece on it real quick. That goes to show you that it's important, like crazy important, to try to find that right partner. It's easier. That's easier said than done because that right partner kind of know, even without you saying, they kind of know because you talked about it and y'all decided we're gonna go on this crazy journey together. And I
Mm-hmm.
know that he has a tendency to be on this weird shit. I can feel it coming. So when you come to them, they understand the kind of person you are. And when you say some shit to them, it's not so ridiculously crazy and abstract because you've been already real and abstract and weird from the beginning. So it ain't that crazy. But when you don't really choose the right partner, or like you always say, being authentically yourself in the gate, because
Yep.
honestly, that's a big part. Because if you are honest and authentically yourself in the gate, you kind of know you are like, you know what, you a lie. I know this ain't. I ain't gonna because you're gonna be wanting to go and do some off the wall. I can feel it because you already telling me some crazy shit. So I knew that's just it's on the way. It's coming around the mountain real soon. You're gonna be like, can we go ahead and put some beads in your booty? You know what I'm saying? You can feel it coming because you can see something about something already. But when you like being this other person, like you said the replica or your representative, and you not being yourself, and you giving them this false.
Or you convince yourself that you can make that person feel different after being with you, and he love you enough, or she
Oh
love you
yeah,
enough that
that's
they
just
not gonna
bad.
change. Nope, that's
That's
not
just a
it.
bad.
All they do is suppress it, and
Mhm.
it resurfaces itself. And
It
then
come back
bam, you
up.
like, well, all of a sudden he do this with this person, and he didn't do that shit with me. You know why? Because it was accepted out the gate, and that person met them where they at right now.
Mhm. That's a whole different segment. I really want to
Well, it's damn sure a continuation because it's what's going on right now. And guys, we're not just trying to hop on the sexual part. It's a whole conglomerate variable of everything when a person and you've been in a relationship and you've changed. One thing I can say about Ed and I that we can definitely have both experienced marriages in relationship of very long term. show trust and believe. We done seen them up, down, inside, and out. And
Right.
things have changed. They
Very
are
true.
not the same people that they were when we all said, I do.
They're not. Yeah, yeah. We aren't the same either.
No, that's what
We
I'm saying.
none of
We're
us.
all of us. I said we're not the same.
Yeah.
And the thing of it is, they said, what makes a great marriage when you've been together? You've been together so long. It's not the years. It's the fact that you can continue to accept me and not penalize me for the changes that I continue to become. Such as when the woman is losing her, she's turning gray and her titties don't sit up like they normally do. And the ass, the gravity dropping, he got to pull his britches all up and he done lapped over, but she still look at him and say he's the sexiest man alive. We say that in physical appearance, but what about mental? When he just feel like, now you know damn well you ain't rode no motorcycle, June, and about four, and all of a sudden now you want to go in the garage and pull out the motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like a
then I'm
pretty
sitting up
fool
there,
self.
you know damn well. Now you know, Jaquisha, your ass got corns on your feet. Now you trying to put on them old school stilettos. Your
Don't
ass
do
gonna
it.
crook that toe.
You got that right. That's crazy as hell. And
So you
that's
see
just
what I'm saying? If I can rock with you, so I'm gonna tell you one of the best things when Ed was just saying, take your time and really choose your mate. There is no guarantee yet, even though you want to. But I think I've come up with a formula, what I call a formula of foundation. And there's the four compartments of this. And I can leave y'all with this. And that is what matters to me the most. And that compartment lines of that man. What matters to me the most. I can tell you right now, for me, I know right out the gate, I need to be able to laugh. I need to be able to laugh through the hard, the bad, the good, the indifferent. I still need to be able to laugh. And we can't stay mad long. Just we gotta be able to laugh. Then you gotta put in another part. I'm forever going to be changing. I get bored fast. See, first you hear me say what I'm owning about myself. And then some people say, I'm moody. My ass don't like to talk in the goddamn moment. I look at you like you crazy. Just shut the hell up, talk to me, and let me get my nearest coffee and let me wake up the way I want to wake up. Talk to me in 2 to 3 hours. Then you got another person that like when I wake up, I'm lit. Good
mm-hmm.
morning. What's up? We up, we up, we up. And then you got that other person like, that's that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out. Then you got another one, another compartment like you business minded. Like you don't like, okay, we making 350,000, but baby, we can make 1 million. Are you looking for the white picket fence with the blue collar job and then you're good? Or are you looking forever changing and you want to own things, not just in material, but you want to own things without having to do anything? Today, we don't have to decide to go to work. We ain't got to call no goddamn body because it's our company.
Right.
Like us, this Mitchell&Mitchell. So we decide if we getting on this mug, we putting it out, we doing what we're going to do. So you got to kind of decide in that third area as well, what kind of mate fits you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the fourth one, guys. I know that, okay, I might like this right now, but I might want to grab your ass and put a butt plug in it.
I say this. That's been a thing.
I mean,
Women
are you a
been
little
more
open?
aggressive.
Are you 10% open? Like a guy, like, and a woman, like, I'm telling you right now, out the gate, that shit ain't going down at all. You know what I'm saying? So how much it means to you is entirely up to you. You put your little scale on there and you determine. But all I'm saying is they're not going to check all them 4 boxes. And that's where the 80-20 come in. Because his crazy might not be another woman crazy. But his crazy might work like a motherfucker for his woman and his crazy. Like, I get him. That shit don't bother you. Another mom said, I can't do his ass. Oh, hell no. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're not, you know what I'm saying? So finding your person is essential.
Essential.
It's essential.
So it that is, before we even get it, so I guess the pull together for all of that is basically when you're trying to explore outside of things, you should have already had a general sense of your partner. Like you should have a partner where these things don't seem so fucking weird to them.
Right. Like I know, like it shouldn't be so weird. Compliment is when a woman can say, "Oh, I know who my man is."
Yeah, or when he think, even if he say, I'm about to tell you something. I like whatever, but look, you're like, oh, I know. Oh, I was just waiting on you to come on. Listen, here go the plug right here. I done waiting on you to come on with it. And so you should already know that. But somebody come and say, I like something
Or you say, I
crazy.
want to tie you up.
You should
Like
kind of
when the
know that.
movie came out, what was it?
Is it 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah.
Yes.
Every woman, everybody rushing to buy this and that. But it was men going, I didn't even know you like that kind of shit.
Ain't that something?
I didn't know you like that. And so if you don't have that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind saying the thing of like, I have a thing of being picked up. I think it's just, everybody had a thing. I think it's incredible being picked up and handled. It's nothing, not the, fortunate, but just being picked up. Some women like that. Like some women like the clinginess and the neediness. Some men don't like all that. But just picking your woman up, that's what you like. That's what I'm saying. You just got to know your mate. Some guys don't mind you grabbing his ass. That's your ass, babe. Do what you do.
Right.
But some guys don't like that. So it just, you rock with what and I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know why. It's always like this. It be the ones that don't like the shit is the one you like the most. Cause you think in your mind mentally you can convey them to do it. And then even when you do get them to like it and do it, now you don't like their ass no more. Now you're looking for another conquest. Ain't that messed up?
That's some bullshit. So we're gonna go
Non-satisfying.
ahead. The non what is it? Non-satisfied, the non
But I'm gonna
constantly.
tell you something. Satisfied is not a bad place to be in because it puts you in a very powerful position, and that is you no longer have the need to long and want in a way that overpowers you. Now you control that. That's a powerful place to be in.
So let's say this satisfaction and complacency. We could say there's a difference. Being satisfied, being complacent. Would you say there might be a difference between those two words, maybe?
Most definitely, because you get complacent when you think that, this is just the way things I'm comfortable. So when they
Okay.
come hit you with something different, you like, oh, so you didn't, oh, you thought because I done gave you all these kids that, you know what I'm saying, that this all I know how to do. This the only position I know how to do.
Mm.
And then you're like, I didn't even know you could do that. I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. I was in my marriage, okay, in my marriage. But we was at the thing and I was dancing. And I always dance. This is my whole time. But that's what I'm saying. Mates have things in their mind. And at the time, he did not know that I can dance like that. But just around my people. He did not know. And it was mouth jaw dropping. Because when my head came up, he was like, wait, 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 wait. That's my wife. But it was a whole different thing because he didn't know that. And I remember the number one thing I said when I came off the stage, I said, see, you complacent and comfortable. You didn't know I can get us. You too busy looking at that, thinking that, but you didn't know I got that in me too. Boom.
Mm.
So I'm just saying, but I think it's fun too, Ed, though. I think if you can get to that place and you have that with that man, it's fun discovering different things and different things your mates want to try. I know as Sagittarius, we are very adventurous people. We really like to try and we are top risk takers. That don't mean we're dumb and ignorant with the risks that we take. We're very smart and calculated with what we take. But we are the most dominant ones that will take a risk. So with that said, the risks that I took, I think I've come up being with absolute fantastic memories. And I feel like this, guys, you create the love life you want. You do that. So if you want it, you're never gonna get it if you don't have that question. Yep, it's scared, it's all those different emotions. It is, it's scared. It's scared to sit across the table to tell the man or the woman that you've been with all the time that you know what, I feel like I want a threesome. Or a woman say, I know a woman said, honey, I wanna know what it's like to have two penises in me at the same time. One of them being yours.
Or neither one could be yours.
Or neither one of them.
Right. Neither one of them. It could be a whole nother. You can just watch.
Or honey, I want you to give me a pass. They married. I want you to give me a pass, honey, to where I can go do whatever I want to do and we don't got to talk about it. Give me a date pass to just be me. You heard of that before?
Oh yeah, I saw them. I saw the movie called The Hall Pass. That's what I mean.
No, no, no. I'm talking about real. Like I want to pass. Like that mean I'm gonna go do this and I'm gonna do that. Yeah, this conversation can go a whole
Yeah,
nother level. And I don't even think my mate know what I know and things that I have heard and know that people is doing it, prestigious people, and I have just been shocked. Ed is good with being able to decipher a title and say, Kim, that means this, that means that. And we both have the same similar background. However, I don't have titles, but if you tell me a damn incident, I can say, "Oh, damn, that's the title of that."
mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you like, I know the situation. I ain't know they had a name for it. Right?
Right.
That's a name for that shit.
Damn.
They got names for that shit. So listen, guys, we gonna go into this. I may delve into it. I'm gonna figure out a way to kind of like needle this in on Saturday this weekend, maybe as part of our topic
We just yeah. I think Saturday is
because
gonna be a variety of
because I want to get
different
into
things.
I
Mhm.
want to get into fetishes because somebody I'm trying to think where does it come up at? Oh, somebody had a post. Oh, I'm gonna say this. We're gonna get out of this episode. Somebody had put up a post, and the post was this lady. I don't know if you may have seen. It was a video. The lady was in this cage, black girl, and the guy was like, she was in a cage. She was acting like she had all this like outfit on, like she was dog, acting like she was a dog. And somebody had put up the caption like, "It's somebody, this guy in Dubai. Some guy in Dubai bought this woman and made her act like a dog. He got her in the cage and all this other kind of stuff. And like, this ain't what that is. And it was so funny because she was like acting like she was a dog. She had this like makeup on, his tail on. She had like a little like a leash on her neck. She was in the cage like it was like sitting up on top of like a big counter or something. And
Mhm.
it was real well. It didn't look dingy or dirty. It was all whatever. And she had these bowls. She was eating out this bowl, but it was like it was like cereal or something like that. And the guy was like, "You gonna be a good dog," whatever it was. So people was like, "It's some bullshit, some slavery. They're going back to slavery times." I'm like, "No, that's not what that is." And they were like, "Huh?" I said, "That looks like some kink stuff." Like, what do you mean? I said, "Well, there's some people." I said, "The thing is with that, she's not made to do. That's something she wants to do. It's a fetish." And they was like, "Huh?" I'm like, and I didn't even know, but just watching it, she didn't look, she didn't look
Distressed at all.
distressed
And
at
see,
all.
and I think that's the part. Like you open up that door, you'd be shocked. Like you really like
You like that? Yeah, it's crazy. So it was like, and they was just kind of. I said they was like, "Well, what is it? Looks crazy." And I said, "What?" And that's what I said. The thing is, y'all looking at it from a standpoint, y'all think he degrading her, and
she
she don't look
loving
like
it.
he just giving her what she wants to do, and it's weird. And that's the kind of stuff I kind of want to like. We could talk
Yeah,
about it because
y'all can see Ed, he all one. But I'm gonna say this fetish. I want to talk about this. I think this is funny. A lot of people talk about me because I love horses. So the ride of it and the sexual preference of it. I don't like the association, but I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? With that said, though, do you think this is a fetish? That when a woman is riding, she wants to smack the shit out the guy. And she just wants to smack the shit out of him. I mean, like smack fire, like bam,
out of who?
out of the man she riding.
Um, I think it's a fetish. It's a kink. It's more like a kink. It's a kink. It's a kink. It's that you know
Yeah,
what it
good
is.
with all these goddamn time. My thing is, I just look at it like he just got slapped the shit out of. But you know,
But let me ask you a question. So and we got to get out of this. Now we at 30 some minutes. Um, would that person that's slapping the guy, did she get something out of it? Like, is it arousing to her?
yeah, most
That's a
definitely.
that's a kink. That's a kink because that's like people who are sadists or people who want to like do something like, yeah, I'll choke you or I smack your butt or I hit you with a paddle. It's the same type of thing, and they get excited by that person being controlling that person, a dominating person.
So, guys, as we said, we gonna get out of here. But as y'all can see, know who you with. You might want to
Yes,
take your time
and
and
find
really
out.
and if you already in a relationship, just know that don't sit up here and let me and Ed get y'all caught up. If you go this platform, you can come on here and talk about it. But I am not going to encourage you to talk about to your mate unless you don't want to lie. But I
Right.
would say this: once you do, it definitely changes things.
Pandora's box has been opened, and
Yep, yep,
as a point of no return. God damn it! But yeah,
yep.
listen, like, subscribe, and share. This is one of
Please do.
uh, this is one of our conversations and stuff like that. We've really been on one talking about family and relationships and stuff. We always talk about relationships and stuff, but like, subscribe, and share. We want to hear your comments, see what you think about this. We want to go a little further than that, maybe on this weekend. We're going to talk about that. And next week is a big week for us. Next week, we're going to do a women tell all. We're going to do a promo about that. I just want to do a little shout out for that right now so y'all can see in our videos. We'll talk about it. So listen,
Yep.
we like you. We love you. We always want more of you. And listen, it's been real and it's been fun. And it's always, 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 always motherfucking real fun. Get down with us. Like, subscribe, and share. We'll holler at y'all to the next one. Okay.